Much love, respect, and appreciation for all of those who may have seen this video already due to the live stream that we did on this some days ago. Again, as I've told you guys before, this is just going to be a more condensed version versus the longer format, which can sometimes go on for an hour to three. So instead of you having to do that, we're just going to cut it and, make a fresh, recording and place it up there for you to see. Hopefully you enjoy.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, and but it's like it's gotten to the point where right now I'm not doing as financially well as I normally do. So in the past, like we have taken trips, but I've paid for the trips, I've paid for the hotel, I've paid for the rental of the car. If we've been to concerts, I've paid for the tickets. He does what he can when he can, but he doesn't do enough. You know what I'm saying? But he does what he can when he can. But it's gotten to the point where it definitely sucks because I'm not doing as well financially. I can't afford to do things for two people. I can't even afford to do things just myself right now. So, because I can't afford to do things for two, we actually don't do anything. We haven't done anything. Like, if I'm being for real, for honest, like in September, for my birthday month, he does celebrate me around those times though. He does celebrate me around the holidays. He does celebrate me around my birthday. But yeah, it's been October, November, December, January. So for the past 4 months, me and him, we just been like sitting ducks. And yeah, it sucks. Like, it's crazy because I don't think, like, I feel like females come on online and talk about, like, look what he bought me, look what he got me, look at where he took me. It's like the ones that are dating the broke men, we don't talk about it. But it's like, no, I mean, I don't know, there has to be like a conversation about it. And it really sucks because I feel like it's kind of getting to the point where if I'm not the breadwinner, or if I don't somehow make my life lead me up to making income for two, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to be with this person. And it just really sucks because like I said, he has like the best personality, hands down. So I'm on here to ask, what do I do? And don't be too cold, like don't be too rude, you know what I'm saying? Because I had my narcissist ex-boyfriend who made way more money than I did, and that wasn't the answer. Like, so it's like, where is the common ground? Like, and obviously I do have a little bit of fear, like if I stay with him during this whole time and I continue to help out, is he gonna just walk away when he does better? It's just it's so scary. It's so crazy because it's like I really, really like him, and I really, really, really like don't want to like not be with him, but at the same time too, like I'm too effing old to do this shit. Like, I've already spun around this block a few times. Like,
All right, so she wanted to talk about the boyfriend, right? There's a lot of things here. So she said the boyfriend, the ex, was a narcissist, but he made a lot of money. But she said that wasn't the answer. But yet she's stating that she's dating a broke guy. And she was like, this is how broke he is, guys. I afford the car, I afford the vacations, all of these other types of things. Look at how great of a catch I am. Look at what type of woman I am. Look at the type of money that I'm making, right? It was an I, right? Basically boosting herself up while also talking down about him in order to give herself a soapbox to stand on to show how great she is, right? She can't stand by herself because she proved that when she had a guy that was quote unquote a narcissist, as she stated, he was making all the money. So she had no soapbox to basically stand on, but yet she didn't like that. She didn't like the fact that somebody was making more than her and he was able to do the things that he just wanted to do when he wanted to do them, right? So now she's quote unquote dating this broke guy, but she said, oh, he's a nice guy, but he does try to do some of the things that he can when he can, right? And then later on, she stated the whole thing of like, oh, well, uh, I don't want to, potentially break up with him, or or basically we're still together, and then he decides to do better, and then he ups and leaves. So are you stating that you want to still be with this guy because you see the potential that he could become some type of wealthy guy, but you don't potentially don't want to stay there, or you don't want to try to risk it for some type of, like I said before, the how women make these things so complex, it shows. Again, if you're telling me that there's somebody that's not doing anything for you and you opt to still be in a relationship with them, the problem is you. You are the problem, along with also being the answer. Again, you should not pay attention to society or what other people are specifically doing, nor should you really have this type of issue trying to figure out if you want to leave or if you want to stay, if you want to stay, if you want to leave, or if there's a maybe. It makes no sense at all. It doesn't.
So he has a job. It's a good job. But I also feel like he has a lot of debt. And then I also feel like he's the type of person, like he jokes to me or whatever because he's like, I'm so nice that you would have to be like the opposite because I'm not that nice. But it's not that. I think I was just, I know how to say no, like to people. Like if it's a no, it's a no. I don't care what you need. Like I'm sorry, but it's like I work too damn hard. I'm really trying to make it out of where I am. Like, and that's the way I've always been. Like for I don't know. So it's he has a job. It's a good job, but there is a lot of debt. But then again, like the way that the world has been lately, like COVID and inflation, it has been a little bit hard. And he's a homeowner, I'm a homeowner, so sometimes when you have homes, things happen, and they're not small things, like they cost thousands of dollars. So he's basically the type of person where there's not really like a rainy day fund, and I'm the type of person where I'm all about the rainy day fund. Like I am the queen of, no, I cannot get my lashes done, I need to save those $200. Like that's literally why like I wear strip lashes, because strip lashes are cheaper than getting lash extensions. I don't do my eyebrows, like nobody does them for me, I do them myself. My nails, like, yeah, I just got my nails done, but it's been the first time in like 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Like before that, I just kept them bare, natural. Like, I'm the type of person where I'm like, if I don't need it, I don't need it. If I want a new pair of shoes, I sell an old pair of shoes. Like I'm very so much that human being. So sometimes I just don't really know if there's a real game plan that's actually going to be put in motion. Like, and then it's so crazy because sometimes some people have different luck than you do. Like I know, and I always am super grateful to the universe, to God. I'm very lucky. I've always had really good things happen to me. I've always been placed like in the right space for a blessing. So, and sometimes like I see the way things happen to him and I'm like, why is that happening to you? Like what is going on? Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like did you step on some shit? Like did you step on some negativity? Like, so do you guys believe in like the evil eye? Like what is going on? Like sometimes like literally I see the way things happen to him. I see the way his life unfolds for him and I'm like, why is this happening to you? Like I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I do know his family because at first I swear I thought I was being conned. Like I thought this was like a really.
So this is why it's very important to let a lot of women just keep talking when they're by themselves, because the story will start to unravel. So the whole thing that she painted was that this guy was broke. He didn't really have nothing going. He's just a passerby when it comes to money, and he does whatever it is that he can, but he's a really, 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 really nice guy, right? And she was painting herself up to be this really hard worker, going out here really chasing a bag, doing the utmost, working several jobs, and right. But then we find out that the dude ain't broke. We find out that this guy has a good job, a very nice paying job by what she stated. And she was like, well, the economy and the pandemic has, put a damper on his business. So it's a little bit. And then on top of that, you're stating that he's a homeowner. So how broke is he? How are you calling a guy broke? Oh, I get it. He just doesn't have expendable money that you can siphon off of. That's what it is, right? You look at other women and what it is that they're able to do and how they're going about their relationship and showing these things off, and you wanted to state that, oh, us women dealing with broke guys, we don't really put our guys on social media, we don't really do this and we don't really do that. That's crazy how you really try to make this man to be out to be the villain and you're the victim. Like I said before, it's amazing how women can do this on social media. She literally painted to everybody that this dude ain't nothing. For nothing, ain't nothing. But yet the only reason he got a little bit or he is something, he's able to do the things that he's able to do is because of her. But he's a whole ass homeowner. Whole grown adult with a nice paying job. But she just told everybody earlier that this man was broke. Wow. Way to sit up there and play yourself up there, huh? Wow. Wow. Like I said, for the guys out here that are going through the dating world and society, good luck. Very, very much good luck because it is looking very tough out here to just find a decent woman directly out here. Good luck, because like I said, I don't know what to sit up there and tell y'all. Realistically, I don't. Wow, that's crazy. But like I said before, to a lot of the guys out there, you got to make sure that you know who it is that you're dealing with. And it's very tough as a guy to 100% know because you're never going to 100% know. At most that I would tell you is try to get to 50, try to get to 65, maybe inching towards 70% of knowing who a person is. Still, there's a lot missing and a lot that needs to be filled in, but at least you have the overall majority, when it deals with looking at that person and, in a sense, knowing versus trying to guess. I would rather have, 65 to 70% versus just having 10% and everything else is just guesses. I would rather go to the higher percentile, right? So you don't end up with somebody like this.
I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I do know his family because at first, I swear, I thought I was being conned. Like, I thought this was like a really elaborate scam. But I've definitely gotten to the point that I don't give anymore. Like, even if I do have, I don't give. Like, I cannot help. Like, I cannot help. Like, I have to see you climb out of this hole. I have to know that you can get out of this. And he said, he has all the best intentions in the world. Like, he does. But sometimes, like, I don't know if it's his luck, I don't know what it is, but sometimes things happen to him and I be so confused. Like, I just don't know. And so it's gotten to the point where I ask him, like, do you pray? Because it's like, what am I doing that you're not doing? Like, why are we like so close in proximity, but your life is like so this one way and mine is like so this other way? Like, so I'm like, I think like prayer, like, so I don't know. So he does have a job. It is a good job. The world has been kind of effed up lately with COVID and inflation. So that's why I don't know if it's his fault. I don't know how long I should give him. Like, I do have like one homegirl and she's like, dump him, leave him. But I'm like, damn, like, I don't know. It's just tough. It's really tough because it's just really tough because his personality really is that good. He really is that great of a person. And it's not even about the SEX. Like, it's not even about that. Yeah, I don't know. I do want to give it a few more months. Sometimes I do feel though, like if I keep, because we already have had a conversation about finances, but if I continue to have a conversation about his finances, it gets to the point with him that I feel like I'm nagging. You know what I'm saying? Because if I keep saying it over and over and over and over again, but it's only been like 2 weeks, what can he really do in 2 weeks? That's why the one homegirl that I do have, I told her like I have to give it a few months, like, because I already got fed up with it, that I know I'm fed up, and I think he realizes I'm fed up. I have to at least give him a few months to figure out the situation. But I don't know. That's why I came on TikTok to like just talk about it a little bit because I don't really have a lot of people I can talk to about it. So I'm just like, whatever, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, I gotta say something. Like, because I'm so tired of dealing with my stuff and just like not knowing if I'm doing it right, if I'm doing it wrong. Cause like I said, like I cannot keep having the conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I already had it. What good does it do him? What good does it do me if I talk about it every single day? Like, yo, you gotta get your money up. You gotta get your money up. And meanwhile, he's going to work every day. Like, he knows that now. He knows that I'm not gonna stand for this much longer. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But
All right, so this is the part of the video where I want to state to a lot of guys, never get your money up. If you are a single guy, right, never get your money up because of a woman. Get your money up because of you. Because at the end of the day, all that will happen is at the moment in time that you decide to bend the knee, he's like, all right, let me sit up there and go get this money, right? It's never going to stop, right? She's like, all right, I need you to get your money up, right? She wants him to sit up there and go get, I guess, a better paying job or whatnot or whatever. Again, she's not stating that this is to foster a better relationship, right? So that they can be better as a couple. She's stating that she wants this because she doesn't want to spend money. Now, I want people to understand this, right? We're living in a society in a world where women stated that, hey, we want to be independent. We can do the same things that a guy can sit up there and do. We can work the hard hours. We can, decide not to take vacation. We can be away from our families. We can deal with all of the stress, all of the hardship. We can do whatever it takes in order to get that money, in order to become the breadwinner, right? And when we're out there being the breadwinners. But more and more, I'm starting to hear more women complain about having to pay for stuff. And I'm like, how does that work? How do you want to make all of these strides in order to show that you are a champion, just like a man, if not better than a man, just to get on social media and start crying? Like, are you Superman or are you Lois Lane? Are you Lois Lane or are you Superman? I need you to pick a lane. Literally. And then I also want to state to a lot of women out here, stop paying attention to your single ass girlfriends who can't even keep a relationship longer than food in a refrigerator. Please stop listening to those women because they will make sure that you are single for the rest of your life or up until they decide to be in a relationship, engaged and married with kids. Please stop listening to them. Women, stop taking advice from other women who you've never seen in a consistent relationship, who ain't never been married. There's a lot of women out here that ain't never been married. Please stop taking relationship advice from women who cannot even keep a guy at all. Like I'm just stating, I'm just saying, because it is not going to play out well. That friend is misleading that woman. You hear the woman complaining on video saying that this is a nice guy with a nice paying job. The other friend, who is more than likely a hater, is trying to make sure that she is not doing better than her. So she's like, oh, you got a nice guy. He got a nice paying job. And then now the girl is up there looking at what she got. And she's like, no, you can do better. You can do better. Dump him, dump him. More than likely, that best friend is probably trying to tell her to go back to the ex. Because a lot of toxic women like toxic and drama filled types of things. They don't like, women living in a peaceful, serene type of area. And again, I want to state that the woman talking, she seems like she likes toxicity. She seems like that. Like, she seems like the type that might be a little bit nice and whatnot, but she likes some type of toxicity to basically be there, which again, it makes no sense. Because like I said before, you got a lot of people that feed off of certain types of energies. And I almost want to know if which relationship was longer, the one with the new guy or the one with the ex that she said was a narcissist that had all of the money. I wonder. I wonder. But like I said before, you're seeing a difference, right? She realistically, more than likely, didn't like the ex because he made money and he can move the way that he wanted to move. Right? She was able to more than likely get gifts and siphon off money, but he was able to move, and she knew that with that money, he has choices. And that is her fear with this guy. She feels that, if he stays there, or they stay in a relationship, um, will he just get up one day and just do better and then he'll decide to dump me? I mean, that's a potentiality. That's something that could very easily happen because he can now realize that, yo, I'm making a certain type of money and I didn't realize that there was more than just you out here. I didn't realize that other women would actually go for somebody like me and actually treat me better than what you've been doing. Like I said, the moment of time that that's on the table, a lot of women are just bowing out, or they will opt for a guy to keep consistently doing what it is that he's doing so that they don't have any type of real competition. Because at the end of the day, a lot of women do not like competition. But like I said, for a lot of the guys out there, just be very careful of the types of women that you specifically decide to be in a relationship with. If not, you could very easily end up in a situation like this.